eyes.
It's going to happen right before our eyes, before we even have a chance to buy the dips, I'm sure, whenever that does happen. But for now, I'm looking for Bitcoin to go below 15K.
I hope so.
I hope so too. But I think it's going to happen. I mean, look how many times
Why, you want to get some?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. It's rejecting off 20K, like ridiculous amount of times. So I think it's gonna crash hard. One of these fucking moments, it's gonna go below 18K, and then it's just gonna keep falling. That's what I think.
Dude, I'll take some joy if it does do that, knowing that all the shitcoin markets are gonna die, literally die.
There's a gem that I do have my eye on, and that's what I'm hoping for Bitcoin really to crash for, so I could get into that. But it is.
So you can buy a shitcoin for cheap.
Nah, it's a coin. It's not a token, so you can call it a shit coin if you want. But it's
still
already been around for a while. They've already proven that they could fucking 10x easily and come back down. And
what's the fucking name? Just say
it. Okay. Well, there's reasons why I like this. For one, it's called Nemic, NIMIQ, and it is an extremely. It's meant to be like a simple interface. It's their blockchain is based off of like their website, where you can easily just go onto the webpage and do anything. You can stake, it's all a simple interface. Like it's kind of like, I'm not going to say the sister of Bitcoin, but they do like look up to Bitcoin in a way. They do have like similarities. Like Bitcoin has a 21 million.
Of course.
Yeah, they've got 21 billion coins. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I know there's those, similarities, but there's one thing that you might think is funny. But do you remember the, I forget the guy's name, the guy that called Bitcoin when it was like a few dollars, and he said, just buy $1 of it, just buy $1 of it. There's a YouTube video that's really famous.
Oh, yeah, the yacht guy.
Yeah. Well, he also did a video on Nemic, and, I mean, he did videos on Bitcoin, and before it was fucking big. So just that alone, like, shows me, I don't know, it could have potential. The roadmap is fucking ridiculously extensive. It's beyond any shitcoin you could ever fucking look at. So, I don't know. Just check it out. I mean, you could laugh, but I mean, Bitcoin's not going to be the only crypto to blow up during the next bull run. So, last bull run at 10x.
That's right.
Next bull run, it did go to $1 billion market cap. I mean, it's not fucking a shitcoin. It's got a blockchain, and they are. They look pretty legit, dude. Bitcoin's not the only fucking crypto out there.
More power to you, brother.
I mean, everyone's got their own little gem. That's just one that I'm just kind of keeping to myself a little bit. And I want to get into it once everything fucking dumps.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to be more smart about when to jump in, because I just randomly, if I got the money, I'm just going to buy it. That's just me. But I need to start being more smart about buying dips more.
Yeah, well, you said you got the patience, so fucking be as patient as you can with this shit, because crypto could go to numbers lower than any of us can imagine. I mean, Bitcoin went up to 20,000 in the last bull run, and it went all the way back down to fucking 3K. So now it went up to 60, 70K. I mean, it could easily go down to 5K.
What year was that it went back down to 2K?
Just like probably three years ago.
3 years ago, correct. So back then you're talking what, 18, 19? It still had not caught fire like it had in, what was it, 21?
Mm-hmm.
I have this theory that back then, well, let's be honest, what was Bitcoin used for predominantly? Drugs online. Now you have actual big money, big institutions, hedge funds investing money. I don't think we ever see Bitcoin again at 2K.
Well, no. Yeah, that's why I said like 5 to 8K range could be possible, versus when the last bear run it went down, or it went down to 3K. Well, with all these big investors and fucking establishments that could jump into it at that point and cause it to just not go below 5K, that's a high possibility. So, but I still think it could get into that 5 to 8K range at the lowest. But I don't.
I've heard it from somebody who's been very correct, and I value his opinion. I've heard he's expecting 14 to be the bottom. 14K
to be the bottom. Wow.
I'm glad you said that, Brain, because I was about to say I don't see it going under 15. So I'll take 14. I'll take another K.
Erlen, you could just jump in, man. You don't have to really raise your hand.
Oh, I just don't want to cut people off. I'm kind of bad at that. But no, I was just gonna ask, do you guys like ETC?
No.
I just always.
But I'm not the best person to ask about shitcoins.
Guy named
Roroni. He needs to message Roroni.
When you see Roroni around here, ask him.
He fucking minds it and everything. So
yeah.
See,
he did a good call on it. If anyone listened to it.
If you want to know about ETC, just start up your own space and ask Roroni there.
If anyone did listen to him when he was calling it, they would have made a lot of money, because when he was calling it, it went from $17 to over fucking
40,
like 40, 50
40
or something. Yeah. So
also, Papa, I just want to say, just because it has a blockchain and a coin doesn't mean it's not a shit coin. Ethereum's a shit coin.
Okay, I understand that, but no, I totally get that. But I mean, I would still rather fucking get into a coin than something that it promises a blockchain for 5 years. You know, something that already has a blockchain.
Oh no! Listen, man, I will never disagree with you that getting into something like that is like 100 million times better than getting into a fucking BSC shitcoin. I'm just saying, there's still shitcoins.
Give us your definition of a shit. What makes a shitcoin?
It's trying to copy Bitcoin. They're all just trying to do the same thing.
So, in other words, your definition of a shitcoin, if it's not Bitcoin, it's a shitcoin.
Pretty close. Yeah, there's a couple of them that aren't, but yeah, pretty close.
What boxes have to be checked for you for it not to be a shitcoin? Let's put it that.
No massive pre-mine, actual use case, actual decentralization.
Established, been around for like multiple years, and has shown proof of going through a bear run up and down and being able to fucking handle it.
Nope. Madoff's Ponzi scheme was going on for fucking years. So being alive for a long time doesn't mean that it's legitimate.
But was it doing well during the bull runs at the time? I know. Yes. I'm just saying. Okay.
How do you feel about XRP, Brain?
Shitcoin.
Wait, Brain. Which coin isn't a shitcoin besides Bitcoin?
Monero, probably.
Hey, can someone explain to me why a bank or establishment or company would rather go with XRP or Cardano over Bitcoin?
Please, no.
I'm just curious what anyone would think.
Go ahead, Vix. Give the fucking marketing shtick.
Or you can butt in and say why you believe that they would choose Bitcoin over ADA or fucking.
If you want an answer to that, just go to the second post on top. It's a 2-minute video, and it'll give you exactly the answer you're looking for, a lot better than I can put into words.
Yeah, so the answer basically is, Papa, since Jay Clayton and his buddies are using the pre-mine money to pay people off, therefore it's not a shitcoin.
That is not the answer, Bryn.
You're laughing because you know it's true. That is the answer.
Clearly did not view the 2-minute video.
I watched the video, bro.
I'm not gonna say I'm bullish or anything on it because I'm not really. It's interesting though. I will say, like, I do have a friend that works for a big bank in San Francisco that talks about her and her husband are fully in XRP because their company is going to be using it. Blah 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 blah. You know, so I don't know. It's just interesting to hear those things. But at the same time, like, is it really going to be mass adopted like we all believe it will? I don't know.
Papa Rug, I'll fucking run aside. Take a look at that video when you get a chance. It's literally 2 minutes. And it basically the litany of companies that are currently either using or people who have actually worked or people in their high position in, forget other cryptos, like major banks and shit like that. And after hearing all that...
Are they still in the middle of a lawsuit, though?
Yeah, yes. They are.
So, I mean, even with all this, isn't it possible if they lose that it could go to shit like a penny and fucking...
So not necessarily. They've already said that if the lawsuit doesn't go their way, they're pretty much packing up their bags and going overseas. And at that point, nothing changes for them, right? Because they're already in operation in, I think, over 100 countries. With different,
but it would
banks.
put a bad taste in investors' mouths, right? And it would
correct. You might see it drop to 20, 15 cents or whatever, but it's not gonna do the safe move, basically.
but it could cause that mass adoption that everyone's hoping for to just not typically happen with it. Possibly. I mean, it could probably definitely still be trading, but is it going to hit that fucking $2-3 like everyone's expecting if if they win and everything goes their way? I don't know. That's the high risk for me. For someone that would ever think about touching it would be I'd wait till this suit is over, because what happens if they lose and you just lost fucking instantly half your investment or more. I'm sure that's a concern for most people that look at XRP. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, I mean, I believe this video does explain how many people are already using XRP, but I'm sure Bitcoin trumps that.
You really want this quote unquote debate to happen? Yeah, man. I just don't believe in you can. I've said it before 100 fucking times. You can make money in shitcoins, including XRP. You can. I don't care about. I mean, I do care about that, but it's not that's not the reason why I'm interested in this technology. I'm interested in it for the ethos. Like, I believe the money is fucked. I believe that this is humanity's one chance of creating something that's actually uncontrollable and we can all use and it's fair. And I want that to succeed.
Do you wish that there were no other coins or tokens?
No.
I'm just curious.
No.
Do you believe that that would have ever been possible if Bitcoin just became instantly fucking, mass adopted, that one would have ever thought of? Yeah. So it was inevitable that other coins and tokens were going to be created, correct? But you still believe that Bitcoin could possibly be the only one to, I don't know, be that coin of the new currency. I mean,
yeah, it's just, bro, it's literally a continuation of what's been happening for years. You literally go and look at the price of all these things against Bitcoin, they've all been trending down in Bitcoin. Basically, if you held Ethereum or whatever, every year that you hold Ethereum, you're getting less and less Satoshis. Basically, Bitcoin's becoming more valuable against everything else. And it has been. Go look at the charts at literally any of them. There's only 2 coins that this does not hold true for so far. Dogecoin, because of Musk randomly popping it, because it was doing that for years and years and years until Musk randomly fucking decided to pump it, and then it fucking moved crazy and it ended up outperforming Bitcoin, and BNB for some reason. Those are the only 2 coins that have outperformed Bitcoin. Everything else has literally trended lower and lower and lower years for years.
And that's the only reason why I'm bullish on Dogecoin, because I mean, everyone loves memes.
Because you're bullish.
Memes are
because you like the cult. Because you think Musk is the cult.
Well, no, I do fucking look up to Elon. I do like the things that he's creating, and I do like everything that SpaceX and Tesla are doing. But knowing that Elon loves Dogecoin, he's bullish on it, and he wants it to be the fucking currency of Mars and shit. Just little things like that. Just even talking about it, for the fact that it's never going to die out, because Elon's going to continue to talk about it over the next few years and his entire life. That's why I believe Dogecoin can have its next run again.
Probably longer than his life.
But this is.
He's going to be in Neuralink, so he's going to fucking just put himself in a computer and keep pumping Doge after he's gone.
There you go. I mean, what if he really does put a fucking, a hard drive or whatever with Dogecoin on Mars and goes to Mars, or once people get on Mars in 20, 30 years, he starts fucking, creating Dogecoin as the main currency. I don't know. It sounds funny, I know, but at the same time, it just has that hype potential. I'm not saying go all in. I'm saying that would be a nice fucking, diversification of a small percentage of your portfolio for that Elon factor. Yes.
Yeah, but this is where we start getting into the fundamentals of these things and why I'm not looking to invest in it. By the way, I also lost a lot of money by selling Doge early. I owned it for years. It was funny. It was worthless. I spent $200 on it or some shit back in fucking 2017. Yeah, literally held it.
Expected to change the world.
Literally, bro. I literally fucking held that shit for years and years and years while I was trending lower and going down or whatever. And I just randomly decided to sell it or whatever one day when it hit when I got $1,000 for it, and then it went to my shit would have literally been worth almost $500,000 at the peak.
Yeah. But none of us knew that was coming, and at the same time, we wouldn't have known exactly when to sell either because no one knew. Everyone held for $1. It didn't hit $1, so all those people got wrecked. I'm sure some people sold on the way down, but that crash was so quick. It only took fucking 48 hours for people to lose like most of their bags.
Yeah. Well,
so
anyway,
we would
now
have known.
what
Like,
I
I'm
wanted
sure-
to what I wanted the point to make was that like once we started getting into the speculation of like, okay, so what are the fundamental reasons why something like this, like either Dogecoin or Bitcoin or XRP or whatever, would gain value? And that's where I start seeing Bitcoin shining the most. It's like, what do I think these things are supposed to be? I want them to be, I believe in the whole decentralized money, like no central bank involvement, et cetera, et cetera. And when I look at all of them together, it's only fucking Bitcoin is the one that wins out, dude. Like it's the only one that I know. It's the only one that I know I can give to my grandkids and they can give to their grandkids and it's going to be around forever. You know what I mean? It's the only one I can say with like almost perfect confidence. Like I'm sure it's going to continue to exist after I die.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it has to. Anyone that's bullish on crypto has to fucking be bullish on Bitcoin. It just wouldn't make sense to just believe your token Ethereum's going to go to the moon and while Bitcoin crashes to nothing. That's just not going to happen. I just don't see
like
that.
I think it's the only one. I think it's the only one any of us can say with like a lot more confidence than all the other ones. Like we're sure it's probably going to be around. Just like the internet, right? The internet's going to be around after we die. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost fairly confident Bitcoin's going to be around after I die.
As long as Satoshi doesn't wake up from his grave and just fucking sell, right?
No, even if he does, it doesn't do anything except crash the market short term.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah. The thing is, people just don't want to get into Bitcoin because they want the altcoin because they want to get in while it has multiple.
They want the 100x. I know. They want the big pump. I know.
But,
I know.
But as far as an actual investment, like instead of putting your money in a 401k,
years and years and years and years.
You're better off DCing into Bitcoin because we know that even if it's only a 3x, 5x, 10x, it's you have a better chance of that than a fucking 1000x or 100x on your SafeMoon or whatever the fuck. It's already proven that. That's what I'm saying. It's proven that it can continue to drop to nothing and fucking shoot up. So yeah, you got to be bullish on Bitcoin if you're in.
Yeah, but I'm just not expecting that too. I'm expecting continue adoption because the use case is clear in my opinion.
So are you ready
all
for
these other
slow growth basically instead of just an up and down like it normally does?
Oh no! So it's a little bit of both, dude. It's just you have to look at it like longer term. These 4-year cycles are the short term, but if you look at it in the long term, it has just been slowly trending up. Like literally since it first came out, it's just been going higher and higher and higher.
That makes
but it's
sense.
been like in 4-year cycles.
No, that totally makes sense. You're right. I mean, yeah, when you look at it now, you just see giant pumps, giant dumps. When you zoom out, but you go out further. Clearly, it didn't start at 19K or whatever.
It's just going up. Yeah, it literally just goes
20K.
up.
So, yeah, no, that makes sense. In the long term, it is trending up. So, the long term, yeah, it could be the bottom could be 100K in 50 years or 100 years or something, or whatever.
Yeah, so that's how. Probably sooner than that, honestly. But that's what I'm expecting. I'm at least expecting. I think a reasonable thing to expect is like I think we can all agree that the whole digital gold thing has like caught on. Everybody believes this is like gold 2.0 because it has the properties and it functions like it, et cetera, and there's adoption clearly happening. So if that is the case, like my base case is it should have the same market cap as gold, and I would put each coin at literally $500,000 a coin. So if I could buy something that in the future I believe is going to be worth 500 grand for 20 grand now, that's a fucking massive gain for very little risk, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25x, I believe. So yeah, still great.
You can't find that kind of return on anything else with the amount of risk. You can find it in shit coins, you can find it in fucking penny stocks and shit, but the amount of fucking risk and the probability that you're actually going to be right is much lower than with Bitcoin, in my opinion. I feel like the probability of me being right with Bitcoin is much higher than else.
And just for reference, if someone was to put in $10,000 right now, and Bitcoin does go to what he's expecting, 500K, that's $250,000.
Base case, exactly.
To get to that $1 million, you'd have to put in the fucking 40K right now. But
that's the base case, bro. That's the
yeah, I know, and you believe it.
That's the bearish case. I believe it'll go to like $1 million.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, When it comes to altcoins, not shit coins, but altcoins, like, I mean, I know you in particular might not jump into them, but as far as others go that are trying to diversify, and they bought a little bag of Ethereum, little bags of Cardano, XRP, all these other little things, and Bitcoin does go to $1 million. I mean, we can obviously expect a bull run on a lot of these other coins as well, right?
Oh,
But
I'm sad.
Yeah, but this is where I start having the disagreement. I get where you're coming from. I get it because the market's
because
all.
that's what happens usually, right? That's what you see.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is the whole diversification notion is just false. This whole crypto market literally all moves together. All of them move together. They do, and you know that's true. They literally when Bitcoin dumps, they all dump. When Bitcoin pumps, they all pump. They literally all move together.
But like we were talking about earlier, the fact that, you know, all the zeros and getting into something while it's low, and then Bitcoin pumps, you know, 10x or fucking 50x to $1 million, are their tokens also going to pump 50, 100, 1000x and cause their little $20 to make them fucking, you know, rich?
Yeah, but that's where it starts getting muddy. I get where you're coming from again, but like if you look at history, no coin from previous cycles has ever like come back in the next cycle. It's always been like new coins, new hype, new narratives. It's always because the problem is because the problem is the rest of the crypto market is trying to find its fucking use case. All of these things are literally trying to find what the fuck they can do with this stuff. But Bitcoin's use case is clear. Like it's money. It's a new version of money that you can use to transact with people with no intermediary. Meanwhile, Ethereum's trying to do smart contracts and JPEGs and NFTs and digital oil and fucking like it doesn't know what it wants to do. So it's more volatile and it's like less likely that it's going to succeed than something like Bitcoin.
What do you think about Bitcoin not really having a face behind it, but Ethereum having face?
That's a positive. That's a positive for me. That's the whole reason I like it. Ethereum? I don't want there to be a leader. No. I like Bitcoin because there's no leader.
What is your thoughts on Buterin?
On who? Buterin? Vitalik? Yeah. He's a scammer.
Hey, before you change topic, I just gonna tell why Brain is wrong in this case. Bitcoin is not money to use between people. Bitcoin is gonna be used as a store of value. No one is gonna spend their Bitcoin if it went to 500,000. No one. They're just gonna keep it as a store of value and use other coins to transact. Okay.
So what? Let me ask you a question. Why can't money be a store of value? Because we used to use gold as money, and gold is a store of value.
Yeah,
people definitely still gold.
Nobody uses gold to go buy a piece of gum or a condom. Nobody's gonna.
They sell it first. They sell it first at at places that buy gold. Then they get the cash for it. Yeah, there's also Bitcoin ATMs that people already obviously use because there wouldn't be Bitcoin ATMs if people didn't.
The point I'm trying to make is that this narrative has caught hold that like money can't be a store of value, and what I'm trying to argue is that money has to be a store of value. You can't use money that has no value. It's like if I tried to buy horses or some shit from you with seashells. Like I can give you as many seashells as I would like to give you, and eventually I can give you enough of them that it will add up to the value of your fucking thing. But they're worthless. They're literally worthless. So you're not going to accept them as payment. You want something that has value. Like I don't understand why you want money that has no value.
What I'm trying to say is that if you have a 500K, you're gonna want to use a little bit. You don't want to want to use your whole.
Why do I need to use my whole? What's the problem with me wanting to use my? What's the problem with me wanting to not use all my money?
People are gonna keep it safe, like gold. They're gonna sell a little bit, yes, but they're gonna keep it as a main part, as a store of value, just like gold.
That's the point of money. The money was created so we could all store our value. No, listen. Money was created so we can all work and provide real stuff to the world, like goods and services and food and houses, and not have to fucking hoard them. So we can give them and sell them to other people who actually need to use them and still retain the value of our time. So if you don't have a money that does that, you end up with a situation where we're at now, where people are literally hoarding stocks and houses and fucking shit coins. Everybody's just literally just hoarding stuff, trying to not lose money to inflation and all that shit.
Well, I'm not spending
Bitcoin
it,
is one
Brain.
Bitcoin.
I'm not gonna spend it. That's it.
Money is meant to be hoarded. That's the point of it. It's meant to be stored so you can save the value of your labor. And why do you need people to want to spend it? Like, if you want people to spend money, I got news for you, bro. Create something of value. Go create iPhones. Go create rockets to Mars. Figure out how to make something that people want, and you can get their money. It doesn't matter if it's fucking dollars or Bitcoin.
Get that money.
If I want what you created, and it makes my life better, I'll pay you for it, even if it's Bitcoin.
Shut up, Brain. I'm still laughing about you saying to Maroney, what if I want to use my whole...
No, that's why do I have to use all my money?
I know what you meant, but how it came out. Fuck,
I don't want it to collapse.
Likes to use his whole.
I don't want the dollar to collapse.
The only way people are gonna use Bitcoin like you want them to use is if there's no more currency, fiat. That's the only way.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be the case, but I don't want it to happen. I believe it's going to happen because our politicians are corrupt, and if you look at history, every fiat currency has failed to inflation. Every single one of them, because politicians are tempted to print money. Every single fiat currency has always failed because politicians print money. So every single one. There's not a single fiat currency that has survived in all of human history.
So, Brain, you're probably right, but I don't see that happening anytime in our lifetime. So
maybe not. But, like I said, I plan on passing this shit to my kids.
Hold on, that wasn't the question. So what catalyst or what black swan event do you foresee that would bring that in our lifetime, or if any?
I mean, we're already seeing it playing out, bro. We're literally like, have you not noticed what's been happening in the world right now as the Fed has been raising interest rates? It's not going to cause the problem. It's exposing the problem.
Yeah.
No, but listen, hold on, Vix. Yeah, let me explain to you though. So the reason why the Fed isn't the one causing the problem, they're exposing the problem. The problem is the debt. The debt is literally unpayable. There's not enough fucking money and savings and investment in the planet to pay back all of this fucking unfundable debt. And so they're trapped in a corner between either letting the government default or printing their way out and allowing people to get paid back in fucking devalued dollars. History has shown that every time governments get put into this situation, which is very frequent when they have fiat currencies, they will always choose to devalue their currency. They'll choose the easy way out, which is to fucking steal wealth from their people and pay back their debts in devalued currencies. They've always done it, always. So if they choose not to do it this time, it would literally be a first.
Well, they whether they devalue it or not, the only way they're paying it back is by taking money from their people. That's how governments make money. Now, the reason you devalue it is just so basically it's worth less, or there's more of it around just so you can pay for it. So, yes.
Yeah, because there's only two ways. The government doesn't produce anything. They don't create value. They don't create shit. And so there's only two ways they can make money to pay back their fucking debts, their liabilities. The first one is taxing it. And by taxing, they lose popularity, they lose votes. It's very unfavorable. The easy way is by printing it, because everybody gets poor without even realizing that they're getting poorer. The government just gets money out of thin air. They can spend their money sending it to Ukraine and doing whatever the fuck they want to do with it. And then all of a sudden, your fucking milk, eggs, and cheese go from being $2 each to being $10 each, and you don't know why.
Honestly, that little bird chirping in the background is just confirming everything you're saying. Like, I totally believe you with that bird. Like,
I'm just out for a walk while I'm on my break.
It's beautiful.
Brain, I have a question
It's
for you.
Twitter
Brain.
letting him know he's right.
What happens if governments collapse and they shut down the internet? What are we gonna do?
I'm sorry, what happened?
What happens if governments collapse and they control the internet? What happens when
they don't.
No satellites or anything?
The government doesn't control shit, bro. The government literally.
Elon will turn on his generator.
The government doesn't, bro. Why do you guys believe the government controls everything? There's multi corporations that control they're private corporations, man. They're not the fucking government.
Exactly why I brought up Elon.
The corporations are the government, Brain.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They pass the laws.
No, they're not. They buy the politicians, but they're not. They buy the politicians, but they're not the government.
Just quickly up top, I put up a little poll if anyone wants to vote. I said, is Orbital Shield a distraction by SafeMoon from their other products that they were promised by the end of 2022? Because
scam.
we're coming up to the end of the year, and everyone was promised blockchain exchange, card, etc., and no one's talking about that. But they're so hyped that SafeMoon can't stop talking about the orbital shield. So, put your opinion, yes or no?
The crazy thing is nobody even knows what this. Nobody knows what this orbital.
Exactly.
Nobody knows what this orbital shield shit is.
It's such an obvious fucking distraction. I can't believe people don't see it. It's like, shouldn't they be in the comments saying, wait, what happened to the exchange or blockchain that we were promised? And now you're talking about this? But no, every single comment on that is, holy fuck, yes, orbital shield, orbital shield. That's all they give a fuck about anymore. And they fucking were promised in 2 months. Well, they were already promised in 2021, blockchain exchange by the end of the year, the card. Now, they already promised it again.
How much SafeMoon you have? Because you sound like you have a lot of SafeMoon.
No, I did. I sold.
Yeah, you still have.
I sold for a gain.
I'm
I've got
check
dust.
Your wallet. I'm gonna check your wallet right
I'll give it to you. I've got 15,000 in dust on V1.
I gotta head back. I gotta head back to work, but I'm just gonna say last thing. If you actually give a shit about what we talked about, I encourage you to actually do some research into the history of fiat currencies. It's very interesting, and you'll realize that a lot of what I'm saying is actually true. Like, go look at the USD and the system that we have now are not the first time we've had fiat currencies. They're not.
Tulips is where it's at.
Tulips?
Yep, tulips.
Plant tulips?
There was a time where tulips were actually a currency.
That was in Holland.
Big want to plant some tulips?
In the 1600s, no?
Yeah, Netherlands. Okay. The tulips.
Oh,
guys, read a book.
Hey, Texas, you want to change that title up there to Orbital Shield is a Distraction? It would be cool. It'd be cool if you did.
To Papa Rock. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to him.
Hey, I'd make my own space, but no one joins, so fuck you guys.
Hey, you should put Papa Rock that 365, and maybe we listen to you.
I just really would like to attract Maxi to explain his perspective on why the fuck he cares about Orbital Shield now instead of blockchain and the exchange. Like, why?
And Papa Rock, it's the evolution.
No, I know. It's just every time one new thing comes out, you wanna know what last year the distraction was from the exchange and the blockchain? It was the exact same fucking bullshit. Something they didn't know what it was. It was Operation Phoenix. And they were told by the end of the year Operation Phoenix would come out. So that was their distraction, and it never happened. So what do you think's gonna happen this year? Orbital Shield is their fucking new distraction that they don't know what the fuck it is. And then by the end of the year, they're gonna realize it didn't come. And then in January, they're gonna say, wait, what happened to the exchange and blockchain? But right now, they don't give a fuck. They want the fucking Orbital Shield because it's one product that they're gonna think is gonna fucking do something. So
that's where you're wrong. It was Phoenix.
Phoenix. Who the fuck, dude, that's the big thing about me is I'm big on fucking spelling and words and grammar. And how the fuck can you just spell something wrong and everyone just fall for it and like not give a shit about it? Like, it doesn't make sense. You can't just change the English language and fuck that way. It does not work that way. If I came out with a token called SafeMoon or something, and a fucking O was missing, and I claim it as SafeMoon, people are going to be like, that's not fucking SafeMoon, why'd you spell it wrong? But Operation Phoenix, no one's going to question that.
But with Orbital Shield, does anybody remember a couple weeks ago when John posted some shit about it, and it showed a blockchain that had, or like a bunch of transactions that had redacted it? Did you see those screenshots?
Oh, is that why?
It's almost like when people found out about John's fucking wallets through that stupid NFT. It's like it pissed him off, and he wanted something so that you're able to, if you're using Orbital Shield, to redact like maybe your contract address so people can't see where this shit is coming from. I don't know. That's just my stoned guess.
It walks out. I don't know why all the maxis changed their name to Redacted.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
When you think about it too, like orbital bone. That's the bone that surrounds your eye. Orbital shield, so it's protecting your eye. I don't know. I'm a stoner. I think a lot.
Oh, okay.
Protecting el ojo del culo.
Yeah. Fragile, though.
Oh, okay.
But, like, does anybody else have an idea what the fuck Orbital Shield is? What is making people excited? Like, I don't know.
I have no idea. And I don't really
They
care.
think it's another product. That's it. They don't give a fuck what it is or what it does. They just want a fucking product that they think it's gonna just add to the ecosystem because we have an actual product that we could shove in the futters' faces and be like, look, we have something. I don't know what the fuck it does or what it's gonna help. It's not gonna help the price, but we have something. And it's not gonna fucking have any value to it. It's gonna be garbage. And who the fuck wants to have a SafeMoon security product? No one. No fucking nothing. Okay?
No kidding.
Fucking coin is gonna say, oh, yeah, that SafeMoon security must be fucking great. I definitely need to hire them for our fucking security after all the fucking slow rugging and lawsuits and everything they're fucking doing. Sounds fucking safe. No. Not gonna happen, guys. Not gonna fucking happen. The only people that are going to use it are the ones that fucking were dumb enough to get on the swap. That's it. BBTF, fucking Crift, fucking Mir protocol. And these are the only people. Bitburn, these are the only fucking people that are going to be using this orbital shield bullshit. And it's probably not even going to be real. They're just going to tell you that they're using it. Just like they said they upgraded the routers and shit like that. You don't have no fucking proof of this. There's nothing showing that. So they're going to all say they upgraded their contract using the SafeMoon Shield fucking security, the Orbital Shield security, and you guys are, all these fucking idiots are going to believe it. But they're not going to show you any proof of this actually happening or working. Okay? So, whatever. Maybe they do come out with an actual product, but it's going to be fucking copy-pasted of something else. They don't create their own things. They're not innovative. They stole Trust Wallet.
Papa Rug, I'm starting to believe you're not a believer.
No, I love John Crony.
I see that.
I want him to be my daddy. Thanks for the silence. That helped.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, Vix, what else do you have? Come on. You can't just fucking interrupt the conversation and then make it go silent.
Yeah, when Papa Rug says he wants somebody to be his daddy, yeah, I don't have no answer for that.
Well, SafeMoon fucking newspaper. It'll be the headlines. Papa Rug wants John Caroni to be his daddy.
Now we know why.
I mean, shit. Fuck, if he's gonna give me some money. Nah, just kidding. That goes against my ethics, something that people don't understand what that means, But, yeah, it would be unethical for me to take money from a person that's already taken it from us. So, no. I mean, yes, I would take it, and then I'd fucking distribute it. So, back to the holders that deserve it, because it was their money in the first place. But John is fucking getting blowjobs from fucking, prostitutes right now in his fucking mansion, throwing our money around and just living the life. So
wait, what do you mean getting blowjobs or prostitutes?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
What the fuck would you do?
I heard John jerked off once and didn't even like it.
Oh, I just thought maybe he knew something we didn't. I'm like, wait.
I mean, dude, what you think he's just sitting in his mansion watching TV? I mean, okay, probably. Yeah, he's probably just fucking playing Halo on a big ass fucking movie theater in his fucking downstairs or some shit. That's more realistic. And he's got his phone on speed dial to his Twitter people, and that's about it. That's how he runs SafeMoon. Doesn't got to do anything, man. Just fucking, hey guys, can you make another tweet? That last tweet, we got bombed on it, so can we delete that, please? All right, cool. I mean, what the fuck do you guys think John actually does for SafeMoon? So you actually spend any time fucking planning anything for them? No. They're a bunch of scammers. They sit around fucking thinking of ideas for amateur investors that would, believe in their cult. It's a fucking cult. John enjoys all these people that are fucking, writing him love letters and shit like that. He loves it.
So, okay, with this whole lawsuit thing between him and his mom, he's suing his mom, right? Is that over and done with and it's just being released now, or is that something that's ongoing?
No, I think that's like one of the newer suits. So that's ongoing. Per Chris Harris in his last Dark Moon space, or fucking After Dark space, he said that this is not good for SafeMoon and it's gonna be a long process and it's gonna fucking drag out and it's just not gonna fucking be good for anything. So but I mean, any of these cases could last for years.
Definitely a strange path to take.
It's crazy, dude. I can't wait till like discovery happens. I can't wait till we get some sort of, justice.
What the hell are you
all these cases, dude? Because it's gonna happen. I mean, these people are gonna win some of their money back from the class actions. Not all of it, of course, but beyond just people getting their money back from the class actions, people are gonna get fucking thrown in jail. That's what I believe. Or fined. Unfortunately, they could just be fined. Look what happened to Kim Kardashian. They didn't even talk about jail. They just said she's getting fined $1 million for being paid and promoting, a scam.
Yeah, when you have money, you don't have to do time.
Yeah, exactly. So Jake Paul and all these other people, Soulja Boy, all these other influencers that influenced SafeMoon that got paid, clearly, that's going to be discovered and they're going to get fined. They're not going to prison. They're going to, Jake Paul is going to have to pay up his millions or whatever, and that's going to be that for those people. But as far as the immediate crew for SafeMoon, SafeMoon Dev, John, probably Papa, Hank, all those guys. I mean, they could be looking at jail time. I think that's what I believe. So,
what the hell are you fidgeting with over there, Jesus?
I was waiting for Vix to say that.
Is it that loud?
It sounds like one of those baseball fucking ball and strike clickers.
No, it's just a pen.
Oh.
You were just clicking a pen?
Yeah, it's literally just clicking a pen.
I thought Vix was gonna critique your typing. It's like, this guy is typing with his fucking pinky.
It's Morse code. Check it out.
Yeah, Vix was ready to have a heart attack. His anxiety was getting high.
No, I just made this fucking smoothie with 50 fucking different things in it, and the energy I just got from it's fucking crazy. I did put in a couple powders. One of them was new. It had mushrooms and fucking green tea. Oh, there it is. There's green tea. There's caffeine.
And, half cocaine, half fucking
half mushrooms.
Yeah.
No, I got these smoothies. Frozen fruits, and then a couple protein powders.
Oh, boy's on that alpha brain.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Well, not really. Just the mushrooms. I got a new powder. It's got lion's mane mushroom in it, which is good for your brain. Supposedly can reconnect.
You said mushrooms. Sam's down there. Those mushrooms.
You
Hey, watch chicken DMs.
If you say
yeah.
Sam will pop it in your ass.
Say what?
If you say mushrooms 3 times, Sam will pop it in your ass.
I think I've said it twice. Mushrooms.
One more time. There she is. Come on, Sam.
She loves mushrooms.
Yo, before Sam comes up, I'm gonna restart my phone and open up another space. I hope everybody migrates over there.
Damn.
Yeah, send me a link when you're ready, and I'll shut this one down.
Okay.
All right.
Okie doke.
What's up, Sam? Okay. Mushroom Queen.
Mushroom Lady.
Wait, did they really come up? Where are they?
Where is she?
Down.
Oh, she's in the shroom suite. I could talk about mushrooms.
Love mushrooms.
Her family
But
actually.
you were in that space a couple nights ago, our psychedelic. You and Vox, Texas.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. I swear I felt a little high after the fucking conversation, just talking.
Dude, like when she first talked about, and that's what I thought she was talking about. You know, like psychedelics, and then she told me, you know, like they're health mushrooms. So I found like, you know, but yeah, like first I was like, what the fuck?
Basically, all mushrooms besides your basic like white button mushroom all have some sort of medicinal properties. Like starting at shiitake and moving up like reishi, and then just like all the different like wild mushrooms and stuff like that. They all have different like anti-cancer agents, like all kinds of things that are like good for your brain and stuff. I mean, yeah, you could go super deep into it as far as to even believing there's stories about it basically connecting to the evolution of like
That's
Neanderthals,
crazy.
that it helped, generate brain cells and cause them to become as advanced as we are today. So
It's just a fungus, too.
all from mushrooms. Well, yeah, fungus basically is what 70% of the earth is made out of. Like we're part fungi. We're basically fungus just on the earth. We're like but
I was gonna say antibiotics, but that's bull, man.
Yeah, if you're interested in it, Paul Stamets, look up Paul Stamets on Joe Rogan's podcast. He did 2 of them. He brought him back for a second one. I haven't watched the second one yet, but the first one, yeah, it's really good. It gets super deep. There's tons of Paul Stamets documentaries and stuff like that, like Netflix. He's like the mushroom king of the world. He knows fucking everything about mushrooms. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so are we bombing this space? Or what's going on?
Yeah, he's not open quite.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna migrate over there. Fuck, my phone's been on. You know, but I gotta. It's easier. It's faster to charge. You know, not running fucking my juice down.
Oh yeah, these spaces drain batteries like a motherfucker.
Fuck, it drains data too. Like it's crazy how much data they use. You know? Yeah, like I think I get 60 megabytes or whatever it is, or gigabytes, whatever the fuck it is. 60. But like every month I probably run about 55 to 50.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel my fucking phone getting super hot when I'm on spaces for like an hour or two, and then the battery just starts dying. So I mean, I'm plugged in right now, but when I'm not, like, you'll see that shit kill a battery super quick.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's fucking crazy.
But as far as SafeMoon goes, I honestly wasn't sure what the fuck was going on with their last post, because I don't know if you saw the tweet that I had screenshot 2 nights ago. They had posted an update about dark mode for MoonPay, and no one was fucking digging it. They were all pissed off. All the comments were just like, what the fuck? Like, this is a horrible update. And SafeMoon ended up deleting the tweet. And since then, until today, they've been fucking absolutely quiet about it. I thought that it might last a while, but sure enough, they gave everyone their little orbital shield, weekly or bi-weekly update that they've been doing, and they're all happy again. They're all fucking.
Sorry to cut you off, but he's ready to go. So
yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's go to Walk to Space, guys. Later.